Hello my loves, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla, and as you know, in today's video we are going to be talking all about how to be confident, how to have self-love, self-worth. So let's get right into the video. The first step that you really need to consider is believe in yourself and believe that you are capable of being confident. Believe that you are worth being loved, okay? Believe that you deserve to love yourself. When we don't feel worthy, we don't feel worth loving ourselves, maybe we feel ugly or bad about ourselves that day, or just in general, whatever it is, you are not going to feel confident. You are not going to feel like you have any self-worth because you're constantly putting yourself down, and you're not going to have as much self-love as you need to. So there is inner confidence and there's outer confidence. So it all being together is like what we want. We want inner and outer confidence. So if you're like super insecure, maybe on the inside, just like maybe at the moment, like you had a bad day, it could look like maybe you failed a test that you thought you were going to do really well on. Well, now you feel really bad about yourself. Maybe you don't feel like you are worth as much. Maybe you gave it your all and you're like, this just isn't for me. Like I can't do anything right. That is going to diminish your self-confidence drastically. And obviously when we feel a certain way on the inside, we portray it on the outside, and so it's going to look like we're in a really bad mood, and that's also going to destroy our outer self-confidence. Or say if you're having a bad hair day, like I have been having a thing with my hair all day, I don't know what's going on, but that could like really ruin your outer self-confidence, right? You're looking in the mirror and you don't feel like you're beautiful, maybe, even if it's just because something as small as your hair, right? So the goal is, even when things pop up like this, homework issues, or you're failing a test, or you just don't like the way your hair looks one day or your outfit looks one day, the goal is to have a type of confidence, self-love, and self-worth that you know no matter what goes on, that you will be confident. You need to have a type of confidence that literally no one can break, not even you. So if you genuinely believe that you deserve to love yourself, if you genuinely believe that you are worth something, and if you genuinely feel like you deserve to be confident, then listen to the rest of these tips and it is going to help you in being more confident. This way, it is very, very hard to even break your confidence in the first place. Visualize your highest self and then show up as her. So if I was thinking about my most confident self, I would think about someone who doesn't take crap from other people, someone who has boundaries, someone who always loves the way she looks and feels, not in like a way of like, oh, I'm better than everybody else. We don't want that, okay? That is gross. We don't want to do that. You want to feel like the main character in your life, right? You want to always put on outfits, whether they're comfortable or more elegant, that makes you feel really good about yourself. And you're not out here thinking, I'm better than this person and this person. You're thinking every single day, I want to step it up a level and be the best version of myself that I can be. So don't show up as that insecure girl that you might be right now. You need to show up as the girl that you want to be, right? What does her schedule look like? What does her self-care schedule look like? What does she do on a day-to-day? Become that. Like, for example, if I wanted to be a full-time YouTuber, which I do, I am not acting and scheduling myself like I would if that was my dream one day, but I'm doing this right now. I would schedule myself around, what does my dream look like, right? What does this woman who has this dream, what does she do every day? What steps does she take to be that full-time YouTuber? So would I be editing on Mondays? Would I be filming on Saturdays, right? What would I be doing? That is what you need to think about. Prioritize your peace. Worry about yourself, okay? It is exhausting worrying about everyone else. And of course, you can care about other people, but genuinely look after yourself, okay? Make sure that you're making that time for yourself. Show up for yourself mentally. Is there anything mentally that you want to work on or that's concerning you? Emotionally and physically. Address your needs. Is there something that you need to work on? Is there something that's bothering you? If there is, figure that out. Set your boundaries. Make sure you have very clear boundaries and stick to them. Now, I'm not saying that if you set boundaries, people are gonna like you, because people have a hard time when people tell them no. Just so you guys know, so if someone wants you to maybe do something or hang out with them and they're doing something that is crossing one of your boundaries and you say no, they might look at you the wrong way, they might take it the wrong way, but at the end of the day, you have established those boundaries for yourself, and that is all that matters. Practice self-compassion and also practice self-reflection. Okay, we can always become a better version of ourselves. We can always make our videos better. We can always make our space look better. We can always make ourselves look better, feel better. Whatever it is, make sure that you're self-reflecting and always thinking about, what can I do differently? What did I do that maybe I shouldn't do next time? Always self-reflect, because that is going to set you apart from so many people, okay? A lot of people don't self-reflect because they don't feel the need to. Maybe they think they do everything perfectly. And the thing is, that is not how you grow. If you're comfortable and if you're okay with doing the same thing every single day, and like you're not seeing change and you're not seeing growth or anything, clearly there is something that needs to be fixed, and we would rather get ahead of it and, you know, reflect every day or weekly or monthly and just think of, what did I do last month that worked really well, and then what did I do last month that I can do better this month. Be the best version of yourself. This doesn't necessarily mean that you have to show up with $100 nails on, because I don't even have my nails painted, okay? Yes, you want to maybe paint your nails and everything, but I don't have them painted right now, okay? Tomorrow's Sunday, I can get to it then. But just prioritize yourself. Become the best possible version of yourself. Do your self-care, eat your good foods, you know what I mean? Don't compromise on what you want to do. Say someone's like, I think you should do this, but you really want to do the other thing. Well, don't compromise, okay? If you want to be a full-time YouTuber, but they're telling you, why don't you go try out for this job instead? No, I already figured out what I want to do, and I'm not going to go and apply for that job. If your dreams are to become a YouTuber, if your dreams are to have a certain career, do anything possible that you can do every single day consistently in order to get there. Being the best version of yourself obviously can mean like all these other tips as well, but also just like, for example, I just came out with a video on this. Forgiving yourself for things that may have happened in the past, or forgiving other people. That way weight can just be lifted off of you and you don't have those past traumas constantly with you every single second of the day. Do what is important to you. Do what is good for you, okay? Make sure that you are taken care of first and foremost. Be kind to yourself. If you're constantly talking down about yourself all day, every day, you are going to believe that you are nothing more than that. You're gonna crush your confidence before you even build it, and you do not want that, okay? I remember hearing this thing, I don't remember where I heard it, I think it was TikTok, but it was like, if this person treats you like you are nothing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they know that Sunday is gonna come around and you're gonna treat them like that again, right? So when you're super rude and mean to yourself, all you're teaching yourself is that you believe that you are worthless, you believe that you are nothing, and you are going to look for it every single day. When is it coming? When am I going to, you know, tell myself that I am nothing again today because it happened the last 6 days, it's gonna happen again today. So make sure that you change that. Make sure that you are not being super, super mean to yourself, because you do not deserve that, and that is not healthy at all. Even if you don't feel confident, act like it, okay? I know people are like, fake it till you make it. That's exactly what you want to do if you just don't know what else to do, right? Even when you're doing all this stuff, it's not just gonna like, boom, I'm confident 1 second later. You're gonna have to fake it until you make it, and then you're gonna have to also implement all of these things. It's not just like a golden ticket, like here's these tips, you're confident now. You need to work on yourself every single day. You might not get it the first day or the second day or the third day, but then, okay, it's the 4th day and I'm starting to feel a little bit different. The 5th day, I'm feeling better, so on and so forth. So the first 3 days, you really had to fake it till you make it. The 4th, now you're actually feeling pretty confident. The 5th, you're feeling really confident. So just fake it until you make it, and then when you make it, you'll be good. Do not compare yourself. If all you're thinking about all day long is, she looks prettier, she looks prettier, she has a nicer car, she has a nicer house, she has whatever, okay? Thinking about everything else and constantly comparing. What is that gonna do for you? Is that gonna get you a bigger house? Is that gonna get you a nicer car? You can use that as motivation, like, oh wow, she has a really nice car. I see she's doing content creation and that's how she got that. that just motivated me to get a beautiful car like that. That's not hate, okay? That is not hate at all. But what is hate is when you're like, oh, she has that. That's fine, I can get something better. That's disgusting. Don't do that, okay? We can look up to people and be like, that's dope. I want to do that. Don't think people are better than you. Do not think you are better than people, because they're not and you're not, okay? You do your thing, they do their thing. Nobody is hurting each other. We can all be confident, we can all be beautiful, we can all have nice things, and we can all work towards our goals. If all you do is think about how you're better than the next person, or think about how someone's better than you are going to be so insecure, because people who are secure within themselves don't walk around all day, oh, I have nicer stuff than you, and you, and you, or she has nicer stuff than me, she has nicer stuff than me. They don't do that. They just worry about themselves. Just worry about you, okay? Don't sit around worrying about everyone else all day, because that is not going to change your situation. Stop worrying about other people's opinions. They do not need to tell you how they feel about you. They don't need to tell you how good that shirt looks on you. They don't need to tell you how nice your car is. They do not need to do that, okay? Say you have a shirt on that you really, really love, and you're like, hey, like, do you like my shirt? And they're like, no. Well, there goes your confidence for the day. Like, why would you even ask? Like, maybe you don't even like their shirt, but they're wearing it, they love it, cool, it makes them happy, great. Like, why are you going to let someone else's opinion of you or what you're wearing or what you're doing affect your whole day? You're gonna be like, wow, my shirt, maybe it does look a little silly, like, I don't want to wear it anymore. No. And something that I was saying in one of my other videos that I'll be uploading soon is that someone else's opinions of you are not facts. Let's make that very clear. Because she could say she likes your shirt, but she doesn't like your shirt. Which one's right? Neither, okay? They're opinions. We don't have to like everything about everyone. We can still like them, we just may not like their shirt, okay? And it's never that deep. Someone else's opinion that is not even a fact should not be a game changer for you, okay? You need to worry about you, about what you think about yourself. Spend time alone. This one is very, very true, because I feel like when you spend time alone, you get to know more about yourself. Like, sure, you know yourself, but like, you don't know everything, right? Like, we know ourselves, but we need to get to know ourselves. We need to get to learn new things about ourselves, maybe things that we love that we didn't even know of. So we really need to take the time to figure out what we like, what we don't like, what our boundaries are, this, that. We need to take time to spend time alone. Become your own best friend, okay? This doesn't mean that you need to be alone 7 days out of the week, but you need to learn how to be alone. You should not need to be surrounded by people every single second of the day in order to feel whole and fulfilled, right? In order to feel loved, to feel wanted. You should be okay, even if someone's mad at you, say your boyfriend or your girlfriend's mad at you, that's fine. That should not make or break your whole day. Of course, for most of us it does. I am so guilty of that, but it should not, okay? Someone else being mad at you, okay, that's fine. Like, take the time you need. I'll take the time I need. We can come back and talk in like an hour, right? Cool down. But when you're not used to being alone and that hour is needed to cool down, you're like, no, wait, come back. Like, I can't do this alone. I don't know how to be alone. And you're stressed and you're making the situation way worse than it originally was. So the best thing to do is learn how to spend time alone. So even in moments like that where you might be getting into a fight with your partner, we can spend time by ourselves so that we can come together. Number 10 is to invest in your appearance. Now, like I said before, it doesn't mean that you need to have very expensive nails on every single day, but you know, just get up, do your hair, do your skincare. You don't even have to put on makeup if you don't like it. You know, maybe paint your nails and toes at home, do your eyebrows. Like, I just got tweezers, so I will definitely be doing my eyebrows. I know they're horrible right now, but just do self-improvement things physically. And of course, the other ones are mentally, but this one is really, really for the physical part of you. Just invest in your overall appearance. Make sure that you're going out in nice, clean clothes. You have your hair done, you have your nails and toes done if that's what you like. Find pieces in your wardrobe that you love. Maybe go through your closet and throw out things you no longer like. This way it's much easier for you to find a nice outfit that you really do like. And the last one I have for you, which I wasn't going to add anymore, but I do have one that is super important. If you are constantly around somebody that tears you down, maybe just a friend who's always being rude, or whoever it may be, a family member, whatever, that is going to drag your confidence down, right? Like we talked about in one of the other ones, if you treat yourself like crap 6 days a week, the 7th day is going to come and you're going to be waiting for it. So having someone around you that tears you down constantly is going to make you feel like you are worth nothing. You feel super worthless. You don't feel like you're confident, because how can you be? You are having someone around you constantly that is telling you how worthless you are and this and that. My advice to you when you're dealing with something like that is to get away. Leave the friendship. If you can, don't talk to that family member, whatever it is. Get away from people who make you feel like absolute crap, because they are going to continue doing that. It's very abusive, and that is one thing above all of these things. You may already be feeling confident, but say ever since you started talking to this one person, or you let this family member back in your life, now all of a sudden you don't feel like yourself again and you feel very insecure. That is why, okay? So try to really assess your friend group and just make sure that you are picking the right people to be around you, because being surrounded with abusive people is only going to tear you down, and you are never going to feel confident as long as they're around you. So that is all. I really hope that this video helps you become more confident. Like I said, you really have to do the work. Show up for yourself every single day, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you know that you are worthy. Make sure you show yourself that self-love. Make sure that you work on your confidence every single day, and you remind yourself how amazing you are and how worth it you are. That is all for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.